So as far as the device is concerned, your mid back can be straight and your head can be forward, and this would be a good posture for the device. Hello everybody. Today we're going to talk about a device. It's a posture corrector, and I find it very fascinating. It's called the Upright Go 2, and it's right over there. So let's see here. Currently, this is the second one. I think they made the first one, but I'm reviewing the latest version of it. I think this device has a really big potential in helping people get out of pain when they are sitting upright. If you're looking into a posture corrector, but it of course has its benefits and there are some limitations to it, and I want you to be very informed of its limitations so that you use this appropriately. My name is Manny. I am a physical therapist, and I help a lot of tech workers get out of pain. Okay, so does it actually work? And the answer is yes, kind of. It especially works if you have a mobile thoracic spine, meaning a mobile upper spine. And let me show you how it works. Let me get mine out here. So this is it. It's a nice, tidy device. It's very discreet, which is really what I like about it. And it works by sticking it in your upper back, and then you grab onto your phone. Now, let's pretend this is my phone here, and you want to, well, per the instructions, you want to look tall and look straight at the device, and then click the calibrate button. At this point, your phone is connected to the device, and then it will calibrate your upright posture. Now, I have a lot of nitpicky qualms with these instructions, so I made a whole separate video on how to actually calibrate it in front of your computer, since most of us will be sitting in front of our computer with this device. So make sure you check that video out. Okay. All right, so once the device is on and you've had it calibrated, it helps you let you know when you are supposedly going out of alignment. So when you start to curve and it starts to pick that up, it will buzz and it will give you a reminder to sit upright. And I like that a lot, because what it is doing is that it is modifying your behavior to get you to use your own muscles to sit upright. Honestly, but here's the neat thing about the device, right? Because you have a great point. When I first put it on, the buzz was very strong, but they give you an option to make it very, very subtle. So that's what I opted for. It's a very, very subtle buzz. So it's not as annoying as you would think it is. So the third thing that I like, is it a third thing? I don't even know where I'm at, but the other thing about the device that I like is that it allows you to edit your margin of error, meaning that at what point do you want the device to give you a little reminder. So if you go into the app, you will notice that as you curve, it has this red dot, and when you go past that dot, that's when the device will give you a little reminder to sit tall. Now you can move that dot to make that margin of error a lot wider so that it doesn't buzz you all the time. It really depends on how strict you want to be with your posture. And I like that it gives you that option, because I do think it's important to fall into your chest once in a while and look back up, because that in itself helps you nourish your spine and keeps your spine and muscles healthy. So you want to take advantage of that.
That was great.
Yeah, okay.
I thought when you were talking about it, it meant that like it will only remind you every 3 minutes if there's something wrong. I thought it was a timing thing, but it was actually a...
Yeah. And
no, I think that's interesting.
Yeah. And actually, I'll just add this onto the video, because it's funny you mention it. It is, there's a timing component to it. And I believe you have options. I think there's a 5-second options, a 60-second option, which is the max. So that's the other thing that I really like about the device, that it won't remind you all the time. It will only remind you at the time that you set it to remind you. So if you have it set at 5 seconds, which is being really strict, it will give you a little bit of a reminder once you go beyond 5 seconds, and then you can sit taller. But if you have it set at 60 seconds, it will wait till the 60 seconds passes, and then it will give you a reminder. So that is all the options that you can really play with, and I really like that. I would encourage you to not be too strict with it and give yourself room of error, because that is important for your spine. Okay, so where does the device fall short? Well, it's really only good at detecting sagittal plane motion, meaning that it will only pick up your error or margin of error when you are flexing the trunk and extending. But it is not good at picking up rotation or side bending. So you can literally sit in front of a computer this way all day, and the device, you would be sitting upright, which is deceitful and inaccurate, because repetitive motions like these are what can get us in trouble when we are sitting in front of a computer. And I think it would have been really great for the device to be able to pick up rotational alignment as well as side bending alignment when you're sitting in front of a computer, to give you more information. So this is something that you definitely need to be aware of when you are using this device. So the other area that the device falls short on is that it only picks up your alignment or your ideal posture from your thoracic spine, from your mid-back. So as far as the device is concerned, your mid-back can be straight and your head can be forward, and this would be a good posture for the device. So if you're not aware of your body position at all, you may be misinformed that you are sitting right, when in hindsight your head is quite forward, just because the device is only detecting your mid-back. So you want to be aware of this if you're going to use this device, and make sure that your head is right above your shoulders when you are sitting in front of the computer. The same goes with your lumbar spine. The device will only detect your mid-back. So if you're sitting tall and your lumbar spine is rounded like so, as far as the device is concerned, this will be a good posture, and you won't necessarily be aware that your lower back is rounded. And sitting in this position can actually put a lot of strain and discomfort in your lower back if you stay in that position for a long time. So if you're going to use this device, you need to be aware that it is only measuring your upper back for optimal alignment. So make sure that, again, you're sitting tall and that you have a natural low back curvature when you are sitting in front of your computer to work. And this is where I think there's a huge missed opportunity with this device. In fact, I kind of wish this device was multi-purposeful, that you would be able to place it in your lower spine, in your lumbar spine, so that whenever you get into a rounded position from your low back, it will give you a little bit of a reminder to sit tall. You might ask, Manny, why didn't you try the device on your low back? And well, I did try it, and unfortunately the sensor in the device is just way too low. It's not sensitive enough to pick up my lumbar spine alignment whenever I try to curve my lumbar spine to see if the device will detect it. Okay, so whom might this device not be appropriate for? If your back is stiff, and I mean if you're really rounded and you can't look tall, you can't physically look tall, then this device is not for you. It will be a bit deceitful to use it, because it might have you think that you're looking tall because you calibrated the device in a rounded position. You would more than likely need some external assistance to be able to mobilize the spine, to give you the flexibility to look tall first before you even consider getting this device. So if your back is really stiff, then this device is not for you. My name is Manny. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I really appreciate that, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.